Hey there, it's Heather Hakes and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can release imposter syndrome. This debilitating belief is keeping you stuck and playing small, and I know what it feels like because that is something I had to overcome. And I'm going to share with you how to do just that. Before we dive into today's video, I want to offer you a free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. You can grab that on my website, heatherhakes.com. I want to start out today's lesson with an infamous quote from Marianne Williamson. When it comes to imposter syndrome, that's when we get inside our head. That's when self-doubt is on steroids. We're playing in our small that we're not capable. Who am I to do this? But let me share this quote with you from Marianne Williamson. I have it right here on a canvas print. I had this printed a year or so ago, and I see it in my room every day to remind me of my light. And now I want to remind you of yours. So here's her quote. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. And you know what? Even on that note, Neville Goddard teaches us that I am principle. You are God. I am God. Everything is God. God is omnipresent, omnipotent. So again, let me get back to her quote. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. I love this quote from so many facets, but here's what I want to remind you of. You've simply forgotten who you are. I love the line in Lion King when Simba's looking down at the pond, seeing his reflection, and Mufasa comes out of the sky. And Mufasa reminds Simba, remember who you are. And something clicked for Simba. He remembered he is the king of the jungle, and he goes back to Pride Rock, and we all know the end of Lion King. That's what I want to remind you of. Imposter syndrome is keeping you playing small, and you are not serving yourself, nor are you serving the world by having that belief system, by believing that you're not capable or you're not worthy or you're not enough. Here's how I overcame imposter syndrome. This happened to me a couple years ago, especially in the work that I do and the business that I have, coaching other people. And I first of all, it started with self-doubt, but then it down spiraled and I gained momentum around imposter syndrome. And then imposter syndrome led to procrastination. It was a vicious cycle. And guess what? All of that self-doubt, all of the imposter syndrome kept me from one, creating content, two, from reaching and connecting with people that need to hear my message just like you. You are not listening to this today by accident or coincidence. You are meant to hear this. So anyway, I got to the point of, when you're just sick and tired of your own BS, your belief systems, when you finally get to the point that you're so sick and tired because your innate soul knows what you are capable of. Your innate soul knows how powerful you are. And you've taken on this identity keeping you playing small. And I just want to remind you who you are. What I want you to do is, how I got through this is to get down, write it out on pen and paper. Get these thoughts out of your mind onto pen and paper, because number one, you'll now see what's replaying in your mind. And number one, you're probably going to look and be like, that is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm thinking that. I can't believe I'm believing that. So get it out of your head and get it onto pen and paper and write these out. There's no judgment. This is a free flow writing exercise just so you can see it. And then In this process, I want you to remember who you truly are. Find evidence of the opposite. So for example, if you don't think you're capable or you're worthy of success or that next step, have you ever been capable and worthy of success? Do you have any success in your life? Of course you do. You have tons of successes in your life. You need to sit and reflect and remind yourself of all of these things. This is how you build the self-confidence. Something happened in your life where you shrunk, right? You turtled. That's what I call it, turtling. You turtled, and I want you to come out of your shell. I want you to be the light that you are. I want you to spread the message, whether it's just to your family or your community or your work, your business, whatever it may be. You have talent and a message inside of you that other people need to hear. So when you build the confidence and you get all the BS, your belief systems down on pen and paper, stop making it about you. When I turned the focus onto who I want to impact and the change that I want to make in the world, it was no longer about me. I now had that clarity, the vision, my drive that I wanted to help the younger versions of Heather, that I want to help those other people stuck miserable in their 9-to-5 or believing they're unworthy. When I made it about them, then I was able to show up and create content. Then I was able to end procrastination and get on a roll and be consistent and have my messaging. And from there, that's how the ripple effects have happened. I just want you to know, having this imposter syndrome, having self-doubt, there is nothing wrong with you. This is a universal human thing. But whether or not you allow it to run your life is totally up to you. I simply want to remind you that it's just a thought. Stop attaching to that thought. Find evidence of the opposite and do what you need to do, which means taking action. You're going to have to do something to build confidence, to build belief. And then all of a sudden, it falls away. You no longer feel like an imposter because now you know you are capable. You no longer feel unworthy because you know you are worthy. And you have this purpose behind you and you have a passion for doing what you need to do. Anytime you need to, I highly recommend reflecting back on Marianne Williamson's quote. I love it. It's that ignition I need to keep going. And you have this within you too. I want to hear from you. What resonated? What sparked? What was your epiphany when you listened to this? Comment below. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop. And make sure you give me a thumbs up so other people in the same space feeling self-doubt, feeling imposter syndrome can get this message too.